All right. %40 complete. See, is there a Facebook app for this? There is. Okay. Got to download that. So in the meantime, gotta watch here on the phone. Alright. So wait for that to download. Of course, it's going to take its sweet time, because that's what technology does, right? Thought I downloaded it already. There we go. Installing. But it's funny that this main screen sounds like Batman. Not sure if that's the intent, but it certainly sounds that way. So I figured I'd whip out a tablet to look at comments a little easier than on my phone. But of course, it's moving at a snail's pace, so whether or not that's actually going to help remains to be seen. I don't know. Naga baddies popping out immediately is great. Wow, this is slow. Will it play? I don't know. Turn this around. Okay. This is probably going to be more trouble than it's worth. Yeah, I don't think this is going to work. What's up, Ryan? Looking at a tablet, and I'm trying to see if I can look at the Facebook chat on here, but don't know how well it's going to work. How are you, Ryan? You'll notice I changed the chat yet again because yesterday it wasn't working, so please bear with me. Great place to respawn me. Well, good thanks. The office has some weird internet issues, though. How was your day? It's alright. Stayed in today, but I got to catch up on a lot of the DVR, a lot of Netflix, so caught up on the second season of a show called Glow, which is the Gorgeous Ladies of Wrestling. Been meaning to catch it for a while, but never had the opportunity. Alright. Tell me to go this way. Alright, I think I explored the other part before. Security checkpoints. What do we have here? Tesla core. An engine for high current electric welding. How was your day, Ryan? You said your internet is acting up, so what kind of internet do you guys have over there? Are you guys mostly fiber optic? T1 connections, or probably higher than what we have around here? Say, are you a fan of driving or racing? So Ryan, it's when you say that you you use the word "say." It's no one uses that here in the States anymore. Like that was kind of a thing from like the 50s. So it's interesting that you use that vernacular. Um, I haven't played a lot of recent games, but back in the day on the old Xbox, I used to play Midnight Club 2. I played Need for Speed Most Wanted, Underground, obviously things like Daytona USA. I played Grid. I played Dirt. Um, I wanted to try the game Project Cars, but I never got around to it. But other than that, no, not really. I haven't really played much lately. Mario Kart, anything like that, no. I assume you are, though. My day was awesome. The office is using 100 megabits per second fiber optic, I think. Okay. Only 100. How is your office relatively small? Do you have quite a few people there? It's a pretty small, not small, but pretty slow size for an office. But again, depending on how many people you have, it may or may not be of any issue. Blizzards. Are you a fan of the Gran Turismo games? Never got into them. By the time Gran Turismo was out on PlayStation 1, I'd already moved on to the Saturn. And then the other games, I didn't have a PS2, PS3, PS4, so didn't get into them. I know they have quite their fan base, but I never got into it. Ooh, this is the location from the prologue. I'm thinking it is. I'm thinking it is. I don't know, I have a feeling it's going to lead me to the location from the prologue. Look at these frozen bodies. They're telling me to go up here, so I'm going to explore over here first. Gran Turismo games are as close as driving the real thing as they could get. Certainly not for everyone, but I do credit for using my driver's license thanks to the games, if that's relevant. I've heard that. I've heard that a lot of F1 guys would use it as training. And did you have like the whole steering wheel setup, or you just used controls? Hey Max, ¿cómo estás, Max? Buenas noches, sir. Buenos días, dependiendo de la hora que estás. Right, you want me to go that way? Always a good idea to explore around. You never know what you may find. Even though it's a blinding snowstorm blizzard right now, but always maybe some hidden stuff around here somewhere. Let's crawl through. Ryan, that should have reminded you of Uncharted, right? Ooh, snowstorm's over. Okay, it's the sky from Stranger Things. Huh. Y la semana que viene me compró el Chronos Max y juego Halo 3, Halo 4. Nice, Max. Qué bueno. Y pienso que la semana pasada anunciaron Halo para la computadora. Halo 1, 2, 3, 4, Halo Reach y Halo 3 ODST. I did on a wheel, but just like real life, using those things takes a lot out of you. The Logitech wheel fights you back, and you will probably be exhausted after 2 laps. Can you believe that? So it had like really crazy force feedback, huh? Estoy en una misión de Sawtooth, le cuesta un montón. Yo nunca he jugado ese juego, Max, o desafortunadamente no puedo darte ningún consejo de eso. I mean, it's stupid. Would you like a real mountain climbing simulator? How about marathon simulator? Same reasons no same person would want a driving simulator. Oh, trust, there's always a market for that. There's always some crazy person willing to do it. Alright, we got a checkpoint, so there's some kind of station over here with a bottomless chasm here. So I'm sure some guy's gonna pop up here to try to kill me. It was a checkpoint after all. Right in this cave they're gonna pop up. Because that's just game design, right? That's just how it goes. So Ryan, if Max says something in Spanish pertaining to you, I'll translate, of course, and vice versa if need be. He does write a little bit of English. I'm not sure if he writes a lot, but just in case, I can translate for you. We don't talk about crazy person because no crazy person is here today. Wink, wink. Whatever do you mean, Ryan? Whatever do you mean? Alright, you want me to go that way? Yep, there we go. Music's still playing, so that means somebody's gonna pop out. My little gun comes in handy. Alright, we got another thing here. Which way do you want me to go? That way. So in turn, I will go this way. Because I like to explore. I like to see what the game world has to offer me. There's probably going to be an enemy that pops up because of this item box. There we go.
Isaac! Oh my God, he's alive?
That's great.
Ellie, it's so good to hear your voice.
How did you make it? The ship, we thought you were dead.
I followed a trail of flares. Are you guys all right? I saw Carver.
Yeah, we're fine. Carver's close, we can hear him. Look, Isaac, please, hurry up and get here. We're in Central Command.
I'll be there as fast as I can.
I hear an item box. Sounds like it's indoors. Unlocked. So I'm gonna go this way, but this is open. Check the bench, see what's going on. I'll be riding back home for lunch in 15 minutes or so. Hope you're enjoying the game. Truly crazy, I work only 5 minutes from home. Yeah, that's quite the luxury you got there, Ryan. Not bad. Yeah, be safe. Was it 12:45? I'll probably play for another half hour. I don't aim to be on too long, so. Get rid of these. There's not really much I could upgrade here. Still doesn't really upgrade the clip and speed. To clip. Okay. 1 damage. To reload 2 damage, 2 clip. Alright, that's probably as good as that'll get. Hasta mañana. Oh, Max, si te vas, espero que todo está bien. Y no sé si voy a hacer esto mañana. No estoy seguro. Posiblemente voy a salir y maybe voy al cine en la noche. Y dependiendo de todo eso, maybe no voy a jugar mañana, pero honestamente no estoy seguro. Let's see what I got here. Upgrade rig. Health is fine. Stasis. Really should use stasis more. Mañana seguimos paroteando. Está bien, Max. Con cuidado. Sí, 75, 400, 300. Don't feel like giving up that much. Go for it. Great. Just great. Kicked your ass, boy. Alright, well, he knocked this whole thing away. Made him run like a little bitch. Alright, so stasis does recharge faster. There is that. Spare parts. Back one. Outpost. Authorized personnel only. That is a weird way to go through doors. Heavy standard frame. Okay. See what's up here. How are you enjoying the game so far? Well, again, I only got back into it recently. I mean, it's okay. It's definitely not as good as the first two. It was just leaning far too much into the action elements. Pulse rifle. Aha. I could probably use that. Text log. Scaff IC 31009 TVAF1 personal log Private R. Blatty. Night and day, it's always the same. They come shambling out of the storms, trying to get in. It's not easy following orders. You see familiar faces all the time. Sometimes they see you and they lock eyes, and there's a glimmer of recognition, like they remember what it was like to be on the other side of the wall, safe and warm, and alive. Pulse rifle. Wondering if I should use that instead of the force gun. Artifact, okay. It's always good to find. Excerpt from Scaff Legionary Handbook, Addendum 12, concerning necromorphs. The attacks we've suffered so far have cost us many lives, but left us with valuable lessons. The shambling creatures that science teams are calling necromorphs appear to be made of the dead remains of other creatures, including our fallen soldiers. This is disturbing, disorienting, and shocking on first sight. Steel yourselves, as it may be a psychological ploy of the creatures to weaken us. Critically important, shoot for the limbs. They otherwise keep coming and will behead you before you can reload. Body and headshots essentially waste ammunition, so you must quickly retrain your basic marksmanship. Never allow a breach of the outer wall. A single creature can take out an entire wing and begin the replication process within minutes. Even though I find that shooting at the limbs in this game doesn't mean much, because, like, you're not allowed much time to get precision shots. So I'm not really aiming for limbs, to be quite honest. Excuse the stuffy nose, but I have been with cold the past couple days. See, you're telling me to go that way, but I'm not going to. I could hack this panel. Should be great. Might find some goodies in there. Sergeant G. Cochran from SPCR Friesner. I don't know what they're hauling with our trucks, but they're way past the load limit. I'm up to my eyeballs in broken axles and burnt out motors. Tell your crews to ease up, will you? And how about sending some food our way? Pickings have been mighty slim lately. Doesn't want me to go this way, so I'm going this way. Ooh, tungsten. Good to have. So that was all in this room. I still hear the noise though, like what? Sounds like there's something else I can get, but like where? It's annoying. +2 clip, -1 damage. These naked chicks, girls of Mars. Get you some tang. She's some kind of famous pinup girl because she was in all the games. Okay. Was that really worthwhile? I don't know. Another beeping sound around here. such a weird revolving door. Sovereign Colony Central Command. Got a bunch of guns.
About time. Isaac.
Isaac, you made it.
Thank God.
I knew you'd catch up.
Good to see you made it, Isaac. You know, maybe we should give you two some time alone, huh?
What the hell does that mean?
It means for someone who's in the past, you're awfully glad to see him.
We need him. This mission needs
Come on,
him.
we need him or you need him?
Hey, you got something to say to me, Captain?
Stop. Just stop. We need to shut down that damn machine, and we don't even know where it is yet.
I do. I mean, I think I know how to find it. Well, I've been digging through what's left of the research notes.
I thought all that stuff was destroyed.
For computer data, yes. But the written logs discuss a signal tracking experiment that pinpointed the machine's exact location. Well, I think if we repeat it, we can do the same. But it's at the other end of the complex.
Yeah, fine. Fine, let's have a look. I could use a change of scenery.
He's pissed.
He's a real asshole. You know that?
There's the co-op guy just disappearing yet again. Locate the experiment facility. Unbelievable. Here we all are, alive on Tau Volantis, and on the brink of discovering the source of Necromorph's scourge. First we must find the machine that Admiral Graves alluded to. Santos believes that following the steps of a 200-year-old scav experiment will help point us to the machine's location. So, Michael, I'm sorry I didn't see your comment before. I didn't have the Facebook comments on. Alright, came in that way. You drop the stuff off at the bench. Classic high fire rate assault rifle, grenade launcher. Will use scavenged parts if available for construction. Alright, let's get that pulse rifle there. Click 1 damage. Damn. Military engine, survey charge. Heavy standard frame. Increase the radius of explosions. Prevents user from taking splash damage from explosive weapons. It's good to have. Minor fire damage. Safety guard. Probably is what I want to have. Hey, what's up, Rich? How are you doing, my man? Playing some Splatoon? 200, 500, 750. Increases the radius of explosions. Yes. I will add that. Survey charge. Repeater. Increase the time mine that sticks to surfaces. No. Produces incendiary grenades. Creates a rocket launcher. Should I keep the grenades or should I switch to rocket launcher? Actually, just wrote a tips article for the blog. I tell you, man, get that esports thing going. You'll be Nintendo's #1 ambassador for Splatoon at this rate. Alright, so I have a grenade launcher right now. Explosion amplifier. Let's see. Not sure how this gun works here. I'm gonna want more ammo. For sure. Really, only 22. Damn. Alright, well, stick with this, see how that goes. Yo, Rax. The streamer is live, boys and girls. Oh, wow. Not a streamer, my guy. There's no proof of this. What are you talking about? Right, so command center. This is a scale diorama of the area I'm in, which I'm not quite sure which part I'm in right now, but it's a voicemail.
You a drinking man, Serrano?
No, sir.
I prefer cognac myself. Probably a bit cliche, but you just can't beat it with a nice cigar.
What did you want to see me about?
I'm not gonna lie, Professor. I don't like you. The way you look, the way you talk, or the way you conduct business.
Look, the Admiral said
Admiral Graves isn't running this show anymore. I am. If you need men to help you thaw those ice cubes you're experimenting on, you come to me, and only me.
Of course, I just thought it
I
would
don't
be...
care how much support you have back home. You're playing a dangerous game, Professor. And out here, you play by my rules.
His rules. Why am I in the dark? Well, Ryan, because I'm playing in the dark. This is why I'm not a streamer. I'm not catering to typical streamer etiquette. I'm not going to have my place lit up like Times Square when I'm playing a scary game. So, that's why. Immersion. I'm playing for me. The stream and the chat is just secondary. So does this one being more of a blastathon disappoint you? Yes, it does, Rich. This is not what I wanted. Well, not what I wanted, but it's not ideal for Dead Space. It's definitely Uncharted meets Dead Space. But I'm on camera because Paul gave it to me. Doesn't mean I'm gonna turn all the lights on just for the stream. Fuck all that noise. Torque bar. Okay, so I need to go to the bench and install that. So let me go build that. I'll just shut up and watch. You do you, Rex. Craft. Torque bar 2100. Yes. Do that. Go in this room and see what they got. Pneumatic torch. Okay, probably for a flamethrower. Scrap metal somatic gel. I really hope that wasn't it. Tungsten. Ooh. Ammo clip. Always nice. Scrap metal, have plenty of that. Okay, that's it for this room. Let's go put that flamethrower thing in there. Pneumatic torch. So let's go here. So 120. Okay, I'll give this about 10 more minutes. And I'll call it a night.
Hey, wait for Isaac. Isaac, we're just outside.
Yeah, and we're freezing. Hurry your ass up.
Is there an optional mission right now? No. All right. There they are.
Everybody move!
Great. Just perfect.
How the hell did Danik's men find us?
Come on! Come on! Run! Ellie! Go! We'll meet up at the warehouse!
Time to kill some humans. Fuck you. Totally forgot how to crouch because you don't do that. Want me to go in there, but I won't. Because reasons. See what other is an unlockable. Transducer. You want me to go there? It's this damn ringing sound. It sounds it's supposed to be because you hear something. There's something to collect, but there's nothing here. Alright, whatever. Yeah, as you were saying, Rich, shooting humans, that's not Dead Space.
Where did they come from?
They must have tailed us here.
That's impossible. Not through shock space.
Yeah? Well, they did.
Ellie, can you make it to the warehouse?
Oh God, here they come!
Ellie!
Or humans to kill, I'm sure. Nothing else to find. That I can see at least. Gotcha, fuckers. Yeah, they're gonna go boom. Nothing else, huh? Nope. Oh, wait. Uh-huh. Alright, stuff's just falling now. Always good to take a double look and just see. Just to make sure. Shooting army dudes. Is scary. Yeah. Not quite.
Ellie, everyone all right?
Yeah, I think we're safe.
We are anything but safe. They're after Isaac and we're getting caught in the crossfire.
Look, the warehouse. The signal tracking experiment should be inside.
You're not worth as much trouble, Clark.
What is the directed suspension field? Not quite sure. But I gotta move these out of the way. More humans to shoot, I presume. Got him. That was satisfying, just impaling him. It was oddly satisfying. Right. Nothing here. Wants me to go this way, but there may be some goodies here. All this twisting and turning, but there's got to be something, right? Nope. There was absolutely nothing. Wow. Absolutely nothing. Wow, what a waste of time. Even though I can hear the thing. Ooh, that's pretty bad. Look at that. Alright, so here, where I'm pointing, is the backside of a mountain, but it's no longer rendered there. Look at that. That's cheap. Just because they don't expect you to see it in the snowstorm, they didn't bother to render the rear. There's gonna be some more guys coming out here. They're gonna be coming out from here. Alright. Alien artifacts. Person like Private Edmund Varley. Everywhere we dig, we find them. They're frozen carcasses trapped in the ice. I know Serrano says they've been dead for 2 million years, but I can't shake the feeling that some part of them is still alive. Their eyes, if they had them, are long gone, but their stares are intense, accusing, angry, distorted, and around them always the markers, ancient monoliths from an ancient race. Sometimes, when everyone has left the dig site for the day, I hear their icy voices like whispers on the wind. Turn it off. Turn it off. Spooky. Make us whole. Turn it off. cheap scare. Here's the big dude I fought earlier.
Children of Altman, the marker has a plan for all of you. When the time comes, you will be reborn. But for that to happen, Isaac Clarke must die. The future of our religion, of our very race, depends upon it. Stop him at any cost. Altman, be praised.
Altman be praised. Too bad nobody knows this true story of Altman. He wasn't the glorified leader everyone thought he was. He was just a man. Became a martyr. Hammond's heavy frame. Heavy upper toe only frame with built-in upgrades. Ooh. Okay. That's groovy.
This is the only way he could have come. Be ready. Ow! It's Clarke! Shoot him! He's over there!
Shit.
There! Shoot! Shoot! Here he comes! Down in front!
Nice. That went over well. That went over a lot better than I thought. Okay. This isn't working. Alright, do you want me to go this way? I'm gonna go that way. But I gotta check all the loot first.
We need reinforcements! What the hell is that?
Shooting army dudes is scary. So scary. Let's see. Oh. These fuckers using guns. Fuck out of here. What a sight, huh? Look at that big ass alien. Jeez. That's a big fucker.
What the hell?
I suppose that was supposed to be a lot more difficult than it was. Let's get you out of here. Plateau access. Need a card. This is probably an optional mission. Fucker. These cheap little jump scares here. Still need that card though. Alright. Mooring platform. Two clip, one reload. Right. Well, I think this is a good place to end it for tonight. Played a little bit, but I don't mean to go on all night, so. I mean, I doubt anyone's still watching, but if you are still watching, thank you for letting me bore you for 2 hours. Yeah. Have a good night.